Noor Abu Dhabi solar plant paving the way for a sustainable UAE at COP28. Temporary halt in war-torn Gaza. Israel on a 4-day ceasefire deal with Hamas. Israel lists Lashkar-e-Taiba as terror organizations as marking off 15th year of 26/11 terrorist attacks in Mumbai. World Television Day is globally observed on 21st November. Former chief of artificial intelligence startup OpenAI, Sam Altman, to join Microsoft. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres visit frozen but rapidly melting Antarctica. World Bank and Bangladesh signed 5 financing agreements worth over 1.1 billion. Sustainability wins as paper world Middle East culminates, setting the stage for COP28. Tension mounts as North Korea ripped up 5-year-old military pact with South Korea. Dubai Run 2023 sets world record with 226,000 participants. As the United Arab Emirates gear up to host the 28th Conference of Parties, COP28 in 2023, the Noor Abu Dhabi planned solar plant emerges as a symbol of nation's steadfast dedication to sustainability, making its leadership in the global movement towards a low-carbon future. Ranked among the world's largest single-site solar power facilities, Noor Abu Dhabi has become a game changer in UAE's renewable energy landscape. Boasting a capacity of 1.17 gigawatt, the plant generates clean electricity equivalent to powering over 9 lakh homes, resulting in an annual reduction of more than 1 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions. Spanning across 8 square kilometers, the facility is adorned with approximately 3.2 million solar panels, capitalizing on the region's abundant sunlight. The uniqueness of Noor Abu Dhabi extends beyond its size and capacity. The solar plant employs a distinctive solar PV design featuring an east-west orientation for its modules, a deviation from the conventional setup in solar plants. This innovative design, increasingly adopted in large-scale installations, ensures a more balanced energy production throughout the day. In a major development, Israel's cabinet has approved a 4-day ceasefire deal with Hamas that would bring a temporary halt in war-torn Gaza. As part of the deal, Hamas is to free 50 of the roughly 240 hostages it is holding in the Gaza Strip. Israel said it would extend the ceasefire by an additional day for every 10 hostages released. The first release of hostages is expected the next day. The deputy head of Hamas Political Bureau reported that the 4-day pause in fighting will begin at 10 local time, with the first release of hostages taking place around noon. Israel also agreed to permit additional fuel and large amounts of humanitarian aid in Gaza. Earlier, it blocked fuel and aid supplies to Gaza, fearing it would benefit Hamas, even as the besieged Palestinians faced an unprecedented humanitarian crisis. However, ahead of cabinet's voting, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Israel would resume its offensive against Hamas after the ceasefire expires. Israeli Defense Minister claimed Israel's ground operation in Gaza was a key factor in pressurizing Hamas to negotiate. Israel has listed Lashkar-e-Taiba (LET) as a terror organization to symbolize the marking of 15th year of commemoration of the 26/11 Mumbai attacks. The Israeli embassy in an official statement said that Israel took this step independently and not at the request of Indian government. Elaborating on decision to list LET as a terror group, they informed that the decision underscores our shared commitment to a unified global front against terrorism. Israeli embassy said Lashkar-e-Taiba is a deadly and reprehensible terror organization responsible for the murder of hundreds of Indian civilians as well as others. Its heinous action on 26 November 2008 still reverberate in force through all peace-seeking nations and societies. Israel also expressed condolences to all victims, survivors, and families affected by Mumbai attacks, standing united for a peaceful future. Based in Pakistan, LET's primary goal is to attack Indian troops in Kashmir, but over the years, it is considered one of the deadliest Pakistan-backed terror organizations. Both UNSC and US have already designated LET as an international terror organization. And after the political pressure from the United States and India, LET was formally banned in Pakistan on 13th January 2002. World Television Day is globally observed on November 21st to highlight the importance of visual medium and to recognize its increasingly impact on decision making and potential role in shaping global conversations. The theme of this year's edition is accessibility. On this day in 1996, the United Nations held the first World Television Forum and decided to observe 21st November every year as World Television Day. TV was invented by a Scottish engineer, John Logie Baird, in 1924. It was introduced in India on 15th September 1959 in New Delhi with the assistance of United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization (UNESCO). Daily transmission began in 1965 as a part of Agashawani. National telecast was introduced in 1982 and in the same year, color television was introduced in Indian market. During this time, there was only one national channel, the government-owned Doordarshan. Sam Altman, the former chief of artificial intelligence startup OpenAI, will join Microsoft to lead a new advanced AI research team, the tech giant CEO, Satya Nadella, announced on Monday. In a social media post, Microsoft's Indian origin CEO Nadella said Microsoft remains committed to its partnership with OpenAI and has confidence in its product roadmap and in continuing support to our customers and partners. Microsoft CEO also informed that Sam Altman and Greg Brockman, OpenAI co-founder and former president, together with colleagues, will be joining Microsoft to lead a new advanced AI research team. 18 November 1963, push-button phones are used for the first time. Bell Systems started replacing rotary dial phones by push-button phones in the United States. Push-button phones use keys or buttons to dial a number. 22nd November 1963, the world mourns at the news that President John F. Kennedy had been shot and killed in Dallas, Texas. 24th November 1859, Charles Darwin publishes his book Origin of Species. Ahead of COP28 climate talks, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres visited the region which is frozen but rapidly melting in Antarctica on 24th November 2023 Friday. He warned of the devastating acceleration of ice melt in the region, often referred to as a sleeping giant. What happens in Antarctica does not stay in Antarctica. We absolutely need to act immediately, he added. Mr. Guterres described COP28, which begins next week in Dubai, as an opportunity for nations to decide the phase out of fossil fuels in an adequate time frame to prevent the world from warming 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial temperatures. At the conference, nations are supposed to strengthen commitments to addressing climate change, but so far these have not been nearly enough to slow global warming. Mr. Guterres is on a 3-day visit to Antarctica. He was also scheduled to visit Collins and Nelson glaciers. The World Bank and Bangladesh on Thursday signed 5 financing agreements worth over $1.1 billion to help the country achieve resilient and inclusive growth. The 5 projects include early childhood development, urban primary health, secondary education, river bank protection, and gas distribution efficiency, according to a press release from the World Bank. The agreement were signed in Dhaka by Sharifa Khan, Senior Secretary of Bangladesh Government, and Abdullah Isaaq, World Bank Country Director for Bangladesh and Bhutan. The credit are from World Bank's International Development Association IDA. Bangladesh currently has the largest ongoing IDA program totaling $16.46 billion in 57 projects, according to the press release. For IDA concessional loans, the maturity period is 30 years with 5-year grace period. The interest rate is 1.25% and the service charge is 0.75%. Abdullah Isaaq said these projects will help prepare Bangladesh children for a brighter future while improving resilience to climate change. As the curtains draw to a close on November 23, Paper World Middle East and Gifts and Lifestyle Middle East concluded their largest ever edition at the Dubai World Trade Center, leaving an indelible mark on the global paper, gifting, and lifestyle industries. The co-located events, which attracted over 10,000 visitors from more than 100 countries, showcased an array of trends, innovations, and renewed commitment to sustainability. Paper World Middle East, renowned as the largest international trade event for paper, stationery, arts and crafts, office supplies, and school products, lived up to its reputation. The exhibition provided a robust platform for all the global paper trade in the region, featuring country pavilions from India, Germany, China, Hong Kong, Turkey, and Jordan. Gifts and Lifestyle Middle East, complementing its counterpart, brought together exhibitors from 20 countries across 4 distinct categories: gifting, leather finished goods, lifestyle, and baby and kids products. One of the highlights of the event was the Hub Forum, a discussion platform where leaders in the paper industry gathered to delve into green initiatives shaping the sector's future. Sustainability emerged as the central theme, with Project Sustainability standing out as a key feature, showcasing environmentally friendly products sourced from across the exhibition. North Korea has ripped up a 5-year-old military pact with South Korea aimed at lowering military tensions between two countries. It all started when North Korea claimed to have successfully launched a spy satellite into space on Tuesday. This led South Korea to suspend the agreement partially, saying it would resume surveillance flights along the border. Pyongyang has said it will move more troops and military equipment to the border and will no longer be bound by the 2018 Joint Military Accord. The comprehensive military agreement was signed in Pyongyang in 2018 by the North Korean leader and the South Korean president. Under the pact, both countries agreed to completely cease all hostile acts against each other by implementing military confidence building measures in the air, land, and sea domains. Dubai witnessed an extraordinary display of community spirit as Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum Crown Prince of Dubai and the Chairman of Executive Council of Dubai led more than 226,000 participants in the 5th edition of Dubai Run. Marking the conclusion of Dubai Fitness Challenge 2023, the event has consolidated its position as the world's largest community fun run, surpassing last year's numbers. Joined by UAE astronauts along with Expedition 69 crew members, including international astronauts and Russian cosmonauts, the event showcased the unity and fitness advocacy. Dubai Run is one of the most anticipated events of DFC, an initiative launched in 2017 by Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum to transform Dubai into one of the world's most active cities and support its broader vision to become world's best city to live in, work and visit. So, William Gilbert was an English dramatist, librettist, poet, and illustrator best known for his collaboration with composer Arthur Sullivan, which produced 14 comic operas. The most famous of these include HMS Pinafore, The Pirates of Penzance, and one of the most frequently performed works in the history of musical theatre, The Mikado. The popularity of these works was supported for over a century by year-round performance of them in Britain and abroad by repertory company. These Savoy operas are still frequently performed in English-speaking world and beyond. Gilbert's plays inspired other dramatists including Oscar Wilde and George Bernard Shaw, and his comic operas with Sullivan inspired the later development of American musical theatre, especially influencing Broadway librettists and lyricists. According to the Cambridge History of English and American Literature, Gilbert's lyrical facility and his mastery of meter raised the poetical quality of comic opera to a position that it had never reached before and has not reached since.